Why do you keep, is there anything you would like to say?
I don't really make excuses. It happened, but I don't plan on the same thing occurring. I want to try to stay out of trouble. That's really all I have to say.
Judge, with the way things are in this country for housing, it's difficult for Ms. Brown or her ex to move. And I told her just to avoid these difficult situations at this time.
I'm not really excited about the fact that you ignored my order. You got it? Now look, I'm gonna give you one last chance. You can't be doing these things. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a chance, but I don't know if I'm doing the right thing here, to be honest with you. You seem like a very nice young lady, but you can't act like a criminal.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kenneth Camilleri on behalf of Lillian Trotter, Your Honor, who is present with me in my office.
And your name?
Lillian Trotter.
Okay. Counsel, your client pled guilty to operating while impaired. She also pled to the charge with the OWI to be dismissed, and then she pled to distracted driving, which was a reduction from the open intox on count 2. Have you had a chance to review the report with her? And are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. Both her and I read the report together this morning. It is factually accurate. We're prepared to move forward with the sentencing at this time, Judge.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me whatever you'd like to say. I'll just tell you up front, I have some concerns here. I mean, she had one car accident. She's unconscious. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to reiterate everything here, but I do have concerns here.
Yes, Judge. Obviously, there are some troubling facts to the matter, which I've discussed with her. Judge, I would simply state that she is employed and this was a first-time offense and she understands the seriousness of her actions. I don't want to get too much into the circumstances that led to the night, but there was a designated driver at one time, Judge. But there was a situation that arose, whereas the designated driver left the bar, and unfortunately, my client made a bad decision thereafter. But having said that, Judge, I think she's learned from the situation. She does have a good job. And I don't think this court is going to see Ms. Trotter again.
Okay. Ma'am, is there anything that you would like to say?
No, Judge.
12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance if you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number. You must notify the probation department. You have to report if you're up to. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs, and ETGs bi-weekly or more on demand of probation for 3 months. After that, if you're clean, I'll make it monthly. You have to attend AANA at least once a week until you're in an outpatient treatment program. Have you seen proof that she's still been attending since June the 17th? So she should have at least 4 visits on there. Has she shown you that?
Yes, Judge. She's in compliance.
Good enough. AANA once a week until an outpatient. Once you get in outpatient treatment, you no longer have to attend AA or NA. You're to attend the Victims Impact Panel. That's one night. That is put on by Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. 4 days jail credit, 1, serve 3. I'm going to have you serve those on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that for a total of $105. I'm going to assess fines of $300, cost $250, $75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment for a total of $675. Screening fee is $60 for $735. Probation fees are $240 for $975. Court work program fees are $105 for a total of $1,080. You do also have $168 in court cost of recovery. Your total's $1,248. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Also, you may be eligible for early discharge. You get everything done, no violations within the preceding 90 days, and you can apply for early discharge in 6 months. On the distracted driving, I'm assessing fines and costs of 160, so the total in full between both counts is 1408. All right. Do you have any questions, ma'am?
No, Judge, I do not.
Does she have all this to pay?
Your Honor, she currently has $400, which she could pay today. May I request a payment plan
Sure.
of $150 a month thereafter?
Yeah, you're gonna come in here, ma'am, and you pay the distracted driving, 160. That'll leave you with 240. You'll apply that to the impaired charge. I'll then make it $150 monthly on the balance, which after you pay the 240 would be 1,008. And I'll start that beginning on August the 15th. If you ever need more time, it's not a problem. Come into the court, see me. I'll give you an extension on it before the due date at 8:30, or you can call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. I don't care how many times we have to do it. Just don't ignore me, okay? All right.
Yes, Judge.
Good luck. You seem
Thank you,
like a nice
Judge.
young lady. Don't be doing these stupid things, okay? Thank you.
I won't, I promise.
Have a good day. Thanks, Mr. Camilleri.
Thank you, Judge.
Your name?
Usman Sayed.
Do you speak good English?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just relax. You're charged with just take a deep breath. It's okay. You're charged with violation, instructional permit, and improper lane use. You have the right to an attorney. If you want an attorney, I will give you one. Would you like one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll get you an attorney. You go right outside and I'll be happy to provide you with one. Okay? Thank you. Good luck. Bradley Stephen Cosby, 25B149283. Good morning, Mr. Cosby. Your name?
Brother Stephen Crosby.
I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. Solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
Yes.
I sentenced you on February 11 of 26. Since then, have you been arrested?
No.
Any new charges?
No.
Any contact with the police?
No.
All right. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Am I going to be done getting these cases with the Cosbys?
Involving me?
Yes.
100%.
Well, that's a fair answer. I don't know how you can vouch for anybody else. Stay out of trouble, will you please?
Absolutely.
Case dismissed. Motion of the prosecutor. They submitted that. I wish you well. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I want that one with the Grosio prosecutor and the defense lawyer on the sentencing that we talked about, Sadie. Drew Aaron Gerald Jr., 26B, 1502441A and B. Mr. Gerald, your name?
Drew Gerald.
I placed you on probation under section 7411 on May the 7th of 26 on a drug case. I also placed you on probation on that same date for operating while impaired. And I here now have in front of me a violation of probation. Yeah, I think Mr. Teo's on that one. I have a violation of probation that alleges that you on count 1 failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered, the rate of 75 per week. Count 2, that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs. Count 3, testing positive for amphetamines. Count 3, failure to provide verification of attending AA, NA twice a week. I'm sorry, 3 times per week until an outpatient. Count 4, failure to provide verification of attending and completing outpatient treatment. Count 5, provide proof of completing community service by June 30. And count 6, failure to clear all warrants by July 1 of 26. You understand each and every one of those charges?
Yes, sir.
On count 2, the same 6 charges exist. Count 2 is the controlled substance charge. If you plead guilty, if you understand again all the charges.
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, if you're found guilty, your probation in this case could be revoked. You'd have more than 3 technical violations. You could get 93 days. And also, your drug charge, 7411 status could be revoked. And that conviction entered on your record by virtue of the violations here. You understand all of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You sign, read, and understand the advice of rights. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not gonna have a trial of any kind. You understand that? All right. You do have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense if you would like one.
Yes, please.
Would you like a lawyer?
Yeah.
I'm entering a not guilty plea for you. Hang on 1 second. I'm indicating you stand mute, entering a not guilty plea on both of these. Did you have a question?
Well,
I don't want you to talk about the case. You just asked for a lawyer. I want you to talk to your lawyer about the case
Okay.
before you talk to me about the case. Do you want to say something or ask the question? I don't want to talk about the case.
it's, just about money.
I don't want to talk about mine,
Okay.
okay? Your lawyer can address all of this with you, okay? Fair enough?
Yep.
Good enough. You go out in the hallway, I'll set you up with a lawyer.
All right, thank you.
I'm entering a not guilty plea on these. Thank you. I need Roseal's prosecutor
I
in.
just called them up, she's here.
Is the defendant here yet? Mr. Teal, you realize which one I'm talking about by chance? Were you on the case with the guy with 20 convictions? They came in and asked for a 771, or is that somebody else?
It's a woman. It's a woman.
Yeah, I know, but who was the lawyer is what I'm asking.
Listen.
C Force Transportation, Inc., 26B150989, A and B. Is he here? I need that sentencing, guys, on that one case. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Do you know what I'm talking about?
She hasn't checked in here.
I don't care. Where's her lawyer? Who's her lawyer?
She says pro per on the docket.
Well, I'll wait till she gets here. There is no way in the world I'm taking that case under 771.1. Did you see all these convictions she's got? There's no way in the world. I'll have to go home and look at my shoes for 2 months. I'm talking about on this Harris case. I'll address it with everybody when she comes in. There is no way I'm doing that. Okay, I thought she had a lawyer. So I'll call it when she gets here. Not surprising she's late. What time is that scheduled? 8:45. Why be in a hurry? I don't want anybody to be in a hurry. You don't want anybody with a heart attack getting here on time. All right, I'll call you. I'm just frustrated with this. This is crazy. Z Force Transportation, Inc. Is he out there? 26B150989 A and B?
Not on Zoom, Judge.
All right, we'll put that aside. Rutherford, Todd Jeffrey Rutherford, 25B149205B. Rutherford, good morning. Your name?
Todd Rutherford.
All right, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirmative penalties of perjury, the testimony of giving these proceedings will be the whole truth, so you got. You pled no contest due to lack of memory. I took this under 771.1 back on October 30th, 25. Since that date, have you been arrested?
No, sir.
Any new charges?
No, sir.
Any contact at all with the police since that date? Thank you very much. Congratulations. Prosecutor moves to dismiss. I'll go ahead and dismiss. You're all set. Thank you. People against Ledford. Christian James Ledford, 26B150689.
Here, Your Honor.
Your name, sir?
Christian Leffern.
Officer, your name?
Officer Nick Walker, Remsen Police.
All right. Did you talk to him?
I did, Your Honor.
Do you have a record that's worthy of, not really, huh? So what are you proposing here?
Mr. Ledford indicated to me out in the hallway that he was going to plead responsible to this charge.
Is that what you want to do, sir? That's 2 points.
Under conversation with the officer, that's what I'd be willing to do.
I don't know what you mean by that.
After talking with the officer, I was made aware that that was the best option.
Okay, so you're gonna plead the failure to yield to emergency vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, to that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Listen to me. Unless you want to make a bunch of insurance companies rich, you better slow down. You realize how bad your record looks?
I guess so, Your Honor.
Well, I would do more to educate myself than say I guessed. Gotta slow down and be careful. Okay?
Okay.
Please accept it. 165 is your total. Good luck.
Officer, would you, be willing to, go with the payment plan for that ticket?
You're giving me a promotion to officer, huh?
I mean, Your Honor.
I'm just kidding. How much do you have today?
I could pay probably like 50.
Okay. Tell me when you can pay the rest.
I could pay the rest, within a month.
How about 50 a week? Can you do that?
Yeah,
You work?
I do. My work, I've just, been hit with some financial,
I got it.
or-
$50 per week after 50 today. You pay 50 today, 50 per week. I'll start at beginning on August the 3rd, okay?
Oh, will I be able to get, paperwork showing that payment plan from the,
Yes,
here?
yes. And you can pay online, but there is a little fee, so you better check into that. I don't know if you'll want to do that. You live in Brownstown, so.
I actually just moved and I'll be amending my address shortly.
Okay, go down and tell them that now. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day. Thanks, officer. Ethan Miller, Ethan David Miller, 26I 415-242. Mr. Miller, how are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Ethan Miller?
You're gonna plead to impeding traffic, true? Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
All right. To that, that's 0 points. It won't go on your record. To that charge, responsible or not responsible? All right, please accept that 160 is the total. Original charge dismissed. You can go down the hall and take care of that. You're all set. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Which one do you guys have over here? Do we have John Gurgley in here?
Yes, sir. What's on your own?
John Richard Gurgley, 22G81909A and B and C.
I go like Carmen, 73824, I'm at that point.
Another straggler. Mr. Gurgley, your name?
John Griffin says.
Why haven't you shown, huh?
Yeah, he's lived in Colorado the last 15 years, was not aware, he was aware of the situation, but not that tickets had been written. The notices were sent to an old address. I updated the address on the ROA. But he came into town to, fix the situation. Long story short, he's in the midst of remedying it.
Is that in Littleton, Colorado?
Yes.
Is that what you're writing down? Is that what it is?
Yes, I just wrote it.
I'm asking you, is that where you live?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so does he stand mute, wait formal reading?
Yes, John.
Good, I'll give you a court date. I don't know what your intentions are. Do you intend to go back to Colorado if I let you?
Looking for an emergency situation, but yes, sir. As soon as I hear this.
Heather, he can appear by Zoom. I'm gonna give you a personal bond. I'll take it your word. I mean, you can leave the state without consent, can leave the state without consent of the court. You can appear by Zoom. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed, but you do have to make sure you get that property taken care of, okay? Whatever these violations are. Did you go over them with him?
I did.
Okay.
Your Honor, proposed retrial date is set for tomorrow. You can appear in person then if
That's fine.
that works.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
So we'll do July 16th. I mean, I don't know if that helps if he doesn't have anything done.
Oh, it's been done, yeah.
Why don't we call in, Can you come in here, please? Thank you. I'm gonna tell marijuana, no illegal drugs. Kratom poppy seeds and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances would be deemed a violation. Submit to chemical testing PBTs and ETGs as follows: weekly for 2 months. If you're clean, bi-weekly for 2. If you're clean, monthly. Okay? Now, I recognize she has a valid medical marijuana card, and I'm not going to violate you if you test positive for THC so long as you have a valid medical marijuana card. So you're going to have to provide proof of that.
Okay.
Attend AA twice a week until you're in intensive outpatient treatment. I do want you to go to intensive outpatient treatment. Let's just make sure that this is it. Provide proof, obtain proof of employment. I'm sorry, provide proof that you've obtained employment. So you have to obtain employment, provide proof. AA twice a week until an IOP, intensive outpatient treatment. Once you get into intensive outpatient treatment, you no longer have to attend AA or NA. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. Fines are 100, costs are 150, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 40 in attorney fees. So your total here is 375 plus the attorney fees is 415 plus probation fees is 655 plus your screening fee is 715. I also want you to serve 4 days jail. She was in jail for 1 night, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Credit 1, serve 3, 24 hours community service by October the 21st, okay? You can do that at any nonprofit organization. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply for court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Any questions at all?
Your Honor, the jail, is that gonna be on Fort Worth?
Yes, that's what I meant. Free community service in lieu of jail. I'm sorry. So that's what I meant is 4 days jail, credit 1, serve 3, but I'll let you serve by way of community service. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll give you a review hearing date, which will be when, Heather?
That will be on July 14th.
At 8:30 in the morning, July 14th, so in 364 days from now, July 14th, at 27 at 8:30 a.m. How much can she pay today?
I can pay 100 today.
And then how much can you pay monthly?
100.
100 now, 100 monthly. I'll start your monthly beginning on August the 10th. Is that fair?
Fair enough.
And if you need more time, you call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. So you're going to meet with probation. They're going to explain the order if you have any questions. And I'll be happy to entertain it if you have any questions now.
No, I don't.
And then you go down the hall, get your prosecutorial review date, make sure you put that in your calendar, show up on that date. And then if you don't have the money, I'll be glad to give you an extension, okay?
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Wish you well.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, do I have Officer Angelique Turner? Did I recall that?
No.
Where's Angelique Turner at? T626B150772. Is Officer Turner out there, Heather?
No, Judge.
He wrote down officer here. John did.
You think you met the guy that was sitting in the back earlier? Who was on the other case? Maybe he thought that too.
Have you seen the officer?
No, Your Honor.
Just have also have 26F245755B. Your name?
Natalie Brown.
John Graziani, praying on behalf of Natalie Brown.
Is Mr. Knighton out there anywhere?
No, he is not, Judge. Not on.
So she initially, let me just take this here. She initially pled guilty to an assault and battery charge. And
Judge, it's my understanding that it was reduced to those 30 fees.
correct, but I guess let me just review this little bit here. She was charged with assault and battery.
That's
She
correct.
pled to disturb the peace. I took it under, the statute here, and I height of status, and I revoked her height of status on that case as a result of violating the no contact provision, entered the conviction. So I need a first page of a register. I need to sentence her on that one. And then I've also got here an MDOP, which gave rise to the violation of the HIDA charge on the case. So I got to sentence her on a charge of disturb the peace and sentence her on the charge of malicious destruction of property. So that's where we are with this. Have you had a chance to review the report with her?
I have, Judge.
And are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
The only change is the fact that she's no longer at that position that was originally listed in the report. She's going to be getting another position and completing additional education requirements. It appears the mother's health has deteriorated, and as a result, Ms. Brown is going to be the primary caregiver for her mother, in addition to taking care of her two children.
Okay, so she's not working. She's just gonna pretty much take care of her mother.
That is correct, sir.
Okay, all right. And what else would you like to add?
Judge, this is, it's just too bad that all these matters have transpired. She lives in the same apartment area as her ex-boyfriend, who happens to be the father of the two children. I told her the extra care that she has to take in order to avoid any other situations in the future.
Can I ask you a question? How are we handling the visitation right now?
It appears that the visitation is being handled by a neutral third party. Am I correct, ma'am? Say yes or no.
Yes.
And how is that happening, ma'am? Can you tell me?
His mother picks them up, and drop them at each other.
So there's no reason for you to go near his address at 25811 Valley Creek Drive, correct? Why do you is there anything you would like to say?
I don't really make excuses. It happened, but I don't plan on the same thing occurring. I want to try to stay out of trouble. That's really all I have to say.
Judge, with the way things are in this country for housing, it's difficult for Ms. Brown or her ex to move. And I told her just to avoid these difficult situations at this time.
I'm not really excited about the fact that you ignored my order. You got it?
Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Now look, I'm gonna give you one last chance. You can't be doing these things. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a chance, but I don't know if I'm doing the right thing here, to be honest with you. You seem like a very nice young lady, but you can't act like a criminal. Do we understand one another?
Yes, sir.
Twelve months probation. This is on the MDOP. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court, violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. I want you to attend an anger management program with 4-week follow-up. You're not to enter or go near 25811 Valley Creek Drive, apartment 1106 in Flat Rock. No contact with Solomon Knighton except to effectuate visitation. I'm going to trust that that's going to be through the victim's mother, right? Not your mother, correct?
Say yes.
I'm going to order that you serve 3 days on the court work program, and you pay $105 for that, $35 a day. It fines $100, it costs $150, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. So I'm ordering that you pay fines and costs on that at $375, screening fees $60 for $435, probation fees are $240 for $675, and then you have $105 for a total of $605 in court work program fees. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for a period of 90 days. I'm also going to order 100 fines, 100 costs on the disturb the peace charge. $200 for 90 days. Okay? So you owe the court, that's all I'm going to do on that. I figured I'm hitting you hard enough on the other, but honestly, I'm being very lenient with you. But the status is revoked. I want to make sure the height of status is revoked. This is on the disturb the peace on 25F 258 9442, Heather. There is a
Yes.
note to revoke that, right? All right,
Yeah.
so can you pay all of this today?
What was your
Judge, she's not
total
in a
on the,
position.
just, can I ask what your total was on the MDOP?
Sure, was I wrong again?
I just want to double check. I'm not sure if I got it right or,
Let me see. I came up with 780. Is that wrong?
can you just go over the costs again
Sure.
to make sure I might have missed
$100 in-
something?
100 fines, 100 costs, that's 250, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, that's 375. There's a $60 screening fee for 435. Probation fees are 240 for 675. And then I have 105 in court work program fees for a total of
I-
70.
I missed something. That's what I thought I was, because I was
That's
way
okay.
off. Thank
That's
you.
okay. Glad somebody else was wrong for once. Okay, can you pay that? How much can you pay today?
Right now, I'm gonna start paying it to the beginning of the month.
I'm sorry,
I don't have anything right now, but I can start paying it to the beginning of the month.
how much can you pay? Heather has set her up. I'm gonna let you work on that with her when she comes down. Just be patient. $150 a month, okay? $100 a month rather. She's gonna work on what case it goes on first. We'll start you August the 15th. Is that okay?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, now listen, if you need more time, you're gonna come talk to me, right?
Yes.
In other words, don't ignore me. If you don't have the money, it's not a problem. I'm not gonna lock you up. I will lock you up if you don't come and talk to me and give me the courtesy of a request at least to extend the payment due date. Do you follow me? All right, good luck to you. You'll meet with probation. I don't expect to see you here again. Do we understand one another? You stay away from him. You understand? Good luck.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Is Officer Walker out there yet?
No, he has not shown up.
I can't wait, make her wait. Come on up here. Today's gonna be your lucky day. Angelique Janae Turner, 260-150-772. I mean, they gotta know what they're here for. Your name?
And really, today.
I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the case. It was scheduled for 8:30. The officer was here. He took care of another one. I don't know why he didn't know about this one, but we've done what we did, and I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss. If they want to refile when they call back, you can tell them that, and they can reissue the citation. So I'm not dismissing it with prejudice or anything like that, but if they choose to go that far, which I doubt they will, you'll be notified, okay? Best of luck to you. I wish you well. I know you were in the hospital. I hope you're doing well.
I'm doing much better.
Glad to hear. Good luck. Plus that is him. Hang on. It is him. I'm sorry. I hope you can cut her a break. Come on up here.
Forget I walked in here, Howard.
What's that?
Forget I just walked in the door if you'd like.
Whatever you want. Your name?
Officer Walker, Brownstown.
Whatever you want. Was anybody hurt in this accident?
No, sir.
I did just dismiss it.
Perfect.
Case dismissed. Good luck.
Thank you.
Best of
In the last week of July was.
You knew about this June the 9th, right?
Huh?
Where are you going? When?
Going to the defendant.
When?
26.
When is Groziel here again?
After well, we have July 29th, or then we have them. You're off on the 12th, and then we don't have them again until August 26th,
I don't want to go that long on this.
because we only have them every 2 weeks.
August twenty-sixth at 8:30, okay? August twenty-sixth at 8:30, but I'm not gonna adjourn it again, all right? So get it done, and then they can take care of it, they can dismiss it, otherwise,
Is it to take care of the property or to take care of discussing the issue? Because the property is already fine.
well, didn't he talk to you about it? It says vegetation over in
Yeah.
10 inches on the entire property, junk, trash, unused, abandoned objects, boats, ATVs, tires, utility trailers times 2.
Yeah, I got 2 utility trailers that had some stuff from my shop on it. That was it. And then my 4-wheelers are always there. My boat's there, which they told me I was allowed to have as long as it's being on the property.
Did you talk to him about this case?
No, he just asked me, was there anything that I wanted him to know? And I said, no.
Why don't you tell him about all that? I got everything taken care of.
So he didn't address me was. He just said anything you wanted to know. I said, no.
He's,
Just waiting on a judge. I don't know who he is. That could be the lawyer for all of them.
all right, well, he is their lawyer. He's their lawyer.
They're defending them. I'm going to talk to you directly or
Well, you-
somebody who's not biased.
Well, I get it, that we're gonna have a hearing on these charges when you come back.
So would I can go, I guess, negotiate with him first, or
If you want to, I'll be glad to send the files back.
that's fine, I can do that.
Why don't you take these back, John, and tell him what was going on? He wants a chance to talk to him more, and we'll go from there, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
So explain your situation. All right? What do you have, Mr. Sakla? How you doing?
Good, Your Honor. How are you?
Good. What case do you have?
I've got Bilothio. Both. I can't say it now.
Jasmine June Belitho. Jasmine
Belitho.
June Belitho. Come on
Yes.
up here, ma'am. 260-150-954 A and B. Counsel, your appearance.
Your Honor, Freddie Sackler on behalf of Miss Belitho.
Your name, ma'am. Does she stand mute? Wait, formal reading.
Waive reading, ask the court to enter a plea of not guilty, and
$500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. We'll give her a couple weeks to go get her clearances taken care of. What date do you have for me, Heather?
That'll be July 29th at 9:15.
Good with you, Mr. Sakla?
I am looking right now. Yes, Judge, that's good.
July 29th at 9:15. Okay, ma'am? So go take care of those, come back. We'll give you a paper notice down the hall. Any questions? Good luck to you. Daniels, Michael Ray Everett Daniels, 26B1501099 A and B. Where's Mr. Daniels at?
He's coming in on Zoom. He's in Missouri. It's taken a minute for him to, here he is.
Your name?
Michael Ray Everett Daniels.
You have 2 charges here, driving an unregistered vehicle and defective equipment. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. If not, I'll arraign you and send you to the prosecutor to discuss the case. It's up to you.
I believe my wife had been in contact with you, sir, about possibly getting me a public defender.
You didn't call me. I mean, I don't take calls, or I don't know what you mean by that. If you want a lawyer, I'll give you one now.
Please.
Yeah, no problem. So I'll go ahead and give you a lawyer. You're entitled to one by law. So John, set him up on Zoom with the defense attorney, if you would, please. Thank you. Just be patient there. Alexis LaFay Harris, 260-261-014.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani, bring on behalf. Alexis Harris. Judge.
Ma'am, your name?
Alexis.
Go ahead, counsel.
Judge, I'm going to be asking for an adjournment. This is a bit more complex than I originally thought. She was under the impression that she qualified for a diversionary program because of somebody.
No,
Judge, I get it. She does not qualify for any kind of diversion.
Not unless you find them.
Judge, I get it. I understand it. And I'm asking for this matter to be adjourned because I have several other matters that have to be taken care of. And
No, I get it. I just want you to.
Judge, I'm aware that she does not qualify. I'm not saying that.
I know.
It's a matter of any disrespect.
I mean, I don't know how she'd be under that impression with somebody with 15 convictions. I mean, you'd have to be in some other far off land like the Wizard of Oz.
Understood, Judge. We certainly understand.
adjourn the hearing. Give me a date, July 29th?
Yes, July 29th. We could do 8:30.
You gotta stay out of trouble.
Yes, sir.
I think it's kind of, you're trying?
Been trying.
I would like to know what would happen if you weren't trying.
Judge, she's really had a lot of struggles, mental health struggles, more than the average person.
I got it. Well,
She is a gainfully employed human being, and she is.
well, that's good. I'll see you back here July 29th.
Judge,
Okay?
thank you so much.
Have a good day. Good luck. Go down and get your paperwork. Drew Aaron Gerald Jr., 26B150241A and B.
No, that's awesome.
Good morning, Judge Bianca, TOP 8378 on behalf of Mr. Jarrell, Station Board.
Drew Aaron Gerald Jr.
He's got 6 counts. We have 1 conviction for operating while visibly impaired. We have another charge, a drug charge that was taken under 7411. That was for cocaine. And he has 6 charges. I arraigned him on the charges. He indicated he wanted probation violation charges, I should say. He said he wanted a lawyer. I've appointed you. How we doing here?
So, Your Honor, he would like to plead guilty to the allegation with an explanation for each.
I can't wait to hear it. You understand everything I've told you so far, right, sir?
Yeah.
You understand that you would now have the opportunity, I'm just saying, with 6 violations. You could have your probation revoked and you could be incarcerated on this for up to 93 days on the impaired, 7411 status revoked on the drug charge, and you could get 90 days on that. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And knowing all that, you still wish to plead guilty.
Yes.
And you just sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form in this courthouse today.
Yes.
You understand? If you plead guilty, we're going to be giving up all of those rights. And we're not going to have a hearing or a trial of any kind. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, as to count 1, to the charge you failed to pay fines and costs as ordered on both files, I told you to pay $75 a week. Last payment made, it says on June 1 of 26. How do you plead to that?
Guilty.
Did you fail to pay your fines and costs as ordered?
Yes.
Count 2, that you failed to comply with probation in that you failed the chemical test on May 27 of 26, testing positive for amphetamines through on-site. How do you plead to that?
Guilty.
Did you in fact test positive for amphetamines?
Yes, sir.
And you didn't have any prescription for anything, correct?
No.
All right. Count 3, that you failed to provide verification of attending AA 3 times a week until an outpatient treatment. How do you plead to that?
Guilty.
Did you fail to attend AA 3 times per week?
Yes, Your Honor.
Count 4, that you failed to provide verification of attending and completing outpatient. How do you plead? Outpatient treatment with aftercare. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you fail to do that?
Yes, sir.
Count 5, that you failed to provide proof of completing your 8 hours of community service by June the 30th. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Failed to do that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Count 6, that you failed to clear all warrants by July 1 of 26 is ordered. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Failed to do that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
All right, John, I'm going to need Madeline in here. I'll accept your plea of guilt to all those charges. I find they have been made voluntarily and understandingly and are accurate pleas, so the plea is accepted as follows. Count 1, to failure to pay fines and costs as ordered. Count 2, failure to test negative, in other words, positive for amphetamines, add a chemical test on May 27. Count 3, failure to attend AANA 3 times a week. Count 4, failure to attend outpatient treatment. Count 5, failure to attend community service. And count 6, failure to clear all warrants by July 1. Your name?
Madeline Office Probation Department.
You got your work cut out for you, Ms. Patillo. What's going on?
So, Your Honor, as it relates to the outpatient, Mr. Jarrell had found work. He's been working at Midtown for about 3 weeks doing sheet metal for the local 80. The reason that he didn't do that is because he was looking for a place to do it virtually, which would go along with his work. He did find a place to go to, but they had a copay, and at the time, he couldn't afford that.
When did he acquire his employment?
It was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Was he going to AA the whole time?
No.
I thought I said to go to AA when I sentenced you on May 7th, 3 times a week until an outpatient.
You did.
And now you're saying you got work 3 weeks ago, which would put us at the latter part of June. And that's why you didn't go to outpatient, because you didn't have the time now. But yet you didn't go to AA 3 times a week, right? Am I missing something? I just want to make sure I understand. Is that true? Yes, right?
To an extent, I mean.
To an extent. Well, to what extent?
When I had the time, I didn't have any money. I mean, I
It doesn't
could,
cost money to go to AA.
well, no, it costs money to put gas in my car.
Did I tell you? Give me a break. Did I tell you to call the court and go on Zoom with me if you didn't have the money to pay?
Yes, Your Honor.
So
You had the money to use drugs. He's got a problem. Go ahead.
Well, the positive, and I
Can't wait to hear
don't want
that.
to misspeak, it was the Adderall pill that he had gotten from somebody at work. So it wasn't, he didn't purchase.
I see. So somebody else passed along an analog, contrary to law, and he took it and he ingested it.
Yeah, it was stupid. I made a bad decision.
After the warrants, the same thing with the money, Judge. He didn't have the money. I know.
I can forgive the money. I don't forgive the fact that he didn't call, but I'm not even worried about the money. I'm worried about the fact that he's testing positive, isn't in treatment, didn't do his AA, didn't clear his warrants. He didn't do anything. Did he do anything?
No. So Ryan, I would say it is my understanding that this is an 18-month probation. He was just put on probation May 7th, 2026. I would ask if the court would refrain from revoking the probation or any jail time while he was given dates to complete everything. He knows that. It's only been about a month and a half. And it is a struggle when you don't have a job and when you get a job and you try to keep that job. So now he understands how serious this is. That Your could revoke probation, but I would ask if the court would allow him to continue on probation now that he has work and money. He should be able to take care of something.
Can I see the screening report? I don't just order AANA nilly-willy. There was something in this report that told me I needed to do this. I obviously didn't do a very good job. You didn't think, you're not listening to me at all. You were using cocaine, getting behind the wheel.
Stupid.
What do you think?
I mean, in terms of not having a job, I can understand. However, Mr. Jarrell was driving to school daily. It was a pretty far drive from what I recall. Because that's actually why we missed our first appointment, is he was driving on the freeway still. So it would be easy to stop at a meeting on the way or on the way home. So I am very concerned because at this point, there have been no efforts made, nothing's been completed. And he hasn't communicated with me at all, issues or anything.
Just the school was actually for his work. I don't know if that makes any better, but again, Judge, he was just put on probation on May 7th. I would ask if the court would give him a little more time just to be compliant with at least some of this stuff.
If you'd done some of it, I could listen to that. You did nothing.
did pay a decent amount of fines, I believe. I shouldn't be that far behind. I don't think, maybe 2 or 3 payments.
And he also brought $500 to me.
Yeah, I do have money now to,
Good, you can apply that to your bond or to your fines and costs. I'm not gonna order it any extra costs. You are, however, I'm gonna keep you on probation, subject to all existing terms and conditions. You're to serve 6 days jail forthwith. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply to a lawyer for purposes of appeal. Hope this doesn't cost your job, but I didn't. You will. If you have completely ignored orders, you're on a short leash with me, sir. It could have been a lot worse. Have a seat in the jury box. Good luck. Usman Ali Syed, 26B150879A and B.
Good morning, Your Honor. Deanna Patillo, B82378 on behalf of Mr. Usman Syed, decision.
Small stated.
All right. So does he stand mute, waive formal reading for purposes of arraignment?
Yes.
And then he's going to plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And he's going to plead guilty or responsible to distracted driving causing an accident. Is that true?
Yes.
And then they're going to dismiss the misdemeanor charge of violation of instructional permit and the 2-point civil infraction of improper lane use. Is that right?
Correct.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
If you plead to distracted driving, that's 0 points. It won't go on your record. If you plead to allowing unlicensed driver to drive, that is not abstractable, meaning it won't be reported to the Secretary of State. You could be fined $500, assessed jail term 90 days, costs are all avoided. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. And we are not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that? To the chart. Allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Thank you.
Were you in control of a 2011 Toyota that was being operated in the township of Brownstown on Western Telegraph, May 30th, 26 at 11:14 in the morning?
Yes, sir.
Did you allow somebody to drive that was unlicensed, and was that you? Are you on probation or parole? Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
And again, how do you plead to the charge of distracted driving? Responsible or not responsible?
Being responsible.
Plea is accepted to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. The original charge of violation of instructional permit is dismissed. I'm accepting the plea to distracted, dismissing the improper lane use. Counsel, anything you'd like to say on his behalf?
He is very young. He understood that what he did was wrong. He does have a valid full license.
Good. Good. Anything?
No.
195 on the distracted driving. On the allowing unlicensed driver to drive, given that you've got a valid license. 100 fine, 70 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 295 or 60 days. So it's 295 plus the 195, your total is 490. Okay? Can you pay all that today or do you need time? How much do you have today?
$60 actually.
You pay 60 on the distracted. Tell me when you can pay the rest of that. That would be another 135. Balanced by August the 3rd. Okay? And then on the other charge, I'm going to let you pay $60 per week beginning August 10th. Can you do that? You sure? All right. So 60 per week beginning June the 10th on that. We'll give you a printout down the hall. I do wish you well. Good luck to you. Thank you. People against Z Force Transportation Inc. 26B15098898. I'm sorry, 09898 and B. Good morning, Mr. Robinson. Your appearance?
Paul Robinson, P number 39327, appearing on behalf of Z Force Transportation.
All right, so you met with the prosecutor. There's going to be a plea to overweight agreed upon fines and costs of $5,000, correct?
That is correct.
To that charge on behalf of the company, how do you plead? Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
And you're authorized to enter that plea on behalf of the company, true?
That is true.
Plea is accepted to overweight, $5,000 on that charge. Paid by August 15th, the defective equipment pursuant to the stipulation is dismissed. You're all set. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
To
Take care.
Wilson, There's Dewan Andre Wilson, 23B143-901A, 901B, 2OM2786266B, C, and A.
Good morning, Your Honor. PM for TOP 82378 on behalf of Mr. Luwan Wilson.
Your name, sir?
Juan Wilson.
So what are we doing to this? He's pleading the no ops. They're dismissing the suspend on file 3901A. True?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead to that, the possible penalties are up to 100 fine, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, I
If
did.
you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To the charge, no valid operator's license on your person. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle in Irene near Carter in Brownstown, July the 13th of 23 at 9:31 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
And did you have a valid license on your person?
No, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Please accept it, suspends, dismissed. And then I've got all these failures to pay. Tell me he came with a lot of money today. Tell me he came with a lot of money today. Tell me he's got at least $500 or $700 today, because the oath the court a ton of money. He knows we're not a bank. You've explained that to him, right? Why you been playing with us, Mr. Wilson?
Your Honor, I just haven't been in a good financial state. I'm in a good financial state now, so.
So you got a lot of money with you today.
Well, I wouldn't say a lot of money
Well,
today,
that's a lot of money.
but I can,
What you said you got, wait a minute, how much do you have?
oh, I only have like $100 today, sir. But I can make another payment tomorrow when I get paid.
What have you been doing? Where do you work here?
I work at Hearns Industrial Services.
How much you make?
Now I'm making around 75,000 a year, sir.
How long you been working there making 75,000?
I just started this job, sir. I want to say, this is my third week here, but before that, I was a material planner somewhere else.
Where,
This place called Hollingsworth in Dearborn.
how much were you making there?
About 50,000, not a lot.
Are you married?
Yes, sir.
Kids?
Yes, sir.
How many?
2 kids.
Your wife work?
Yes, she does.
Where does she work?
She works at PSCU. It's a financial institute, a call center.
Public Service Credit Union?
Yeah, public service credit. Yes.
Smart, well-spoken guy, right? Don't you think?
I think so, Judge.
So why is he acting like a criminal by
So, I think it's all financial, Your Honor. He understands that he could have been making payments, but I know kids can get to be expensive, bills, he's trying to take care of everything now. He also has other reports that he has to pay. So I would ask if the court would allow him to pay $100 today and make a substantial payment tomorrow.
Yeah, it was just a big financial role. I was trying to give myself a lot of.
How old are you?
I'm 43.
You're getting a little old for this, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. That's why I'm trying to get this out the way, get this behind me finally. It's been too long.
On the no ops, have I let everybody finish?
Yes, Judge.
Have you finished?
Yes.
100 fines, 50 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. I don't know if I'm 270 or 5 or 60 days. How old are your kids?
I have an 18-year-old in college and an 8-year-old son.
Where's your son going to college?
Oh, my daughter goes to college at UCLA.
UCLA? Good for her. What's she studying?
Psychology.
Wow. I would like to have gone to UCLA when I was, huh?
I didn't pay for it, sir. It's full ride.
For what?
She's very smart.
She got an academic scholarship?
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't have gotten an academic scholarship, John, to UCLA or anybody else or anywhere else.
Pretty good school. Yeah.
Not as good as Notre Dame, but still, it's in the ballpark. $100 now. Can you pay the rest on that tomorrow?
I won't be able to pay the whole thing tomorrow, but I can make another payment next week, sir.
Judge, you mean the rest of the 270?
$275.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
So you can pay 170 more, 175 more tomorrow.
Yes, yes, I can.
100 down today, the rest by July the 16th. Now, Heather, let's go through Mr. Wilson's files here before I get too agitated. And we'll figure out how much he owes on all of these. And then you're going to give me a reasonable time frame when you can pay these. Let's start with 901B. How much does he owe on that?
That one has a balance of 362. That includes the clearance.
When can you pay that?
I could pay everything by the end of August, sir.
On the 901B, you pay $300, including the clearance fee by August the 3rd. Balance will be waived. You got that? You can do that? $300 by August the 3rd?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go now on, Heather, to the one that, look at this. How much does he owe on 266B, Heather?
That one is 284.
Tell me when you can pay that.
End of August, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
You pay this in full by August the 31st, or are we off? No, are we off that day?
Let me take a look.
No.
No, we're here.
Yeah, what am I thinking? Defendant to pay in full by August 31. How much is the balance on that?
That was 284.
Balance reduced to 250. On 266C, how much does he owe on that?
That one is 362, also including the clearance.
Pay $300, which will include the clearance fee. I want to be clear about that. Includes the clearance fee by August 31. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
Balance waived on that. How much does he owe on 2OM786-266A?
266A is 621.
Defendant to pay $550 by September the 14th. Balance waived. You do that or not? Maybe you can't. Maybe you're committing to pay too much now.
Well, sir,
I'm asking you if you can do it, yes or no.
can I ask if you can move that, the first payment that was due on August 3rd, can you move that further down as well?
Jesus, why didn't you, well, you know, I'm gonna give you till September 28th to pay on this. I don't know which file he's referring to. You?
The 275 is.
The one that was August 3rd was the 901B.
You're pushing me, you know? You are pushing me. You don't want to push me too far. What do you want now? You want me to send
The 901B, he just needs more time than April 3rd.
make it April the 20th? Can you do that?
August the
I'm
20th?
sorry, August the 20th.
Yes, I can.
You don't have the money, you come talk to me now.
Still,
Don't ignore me again. I'm telling you, if you do this again, I'm gonna send you to jail on all these and you're gonna lose a lot.
Judge, I've been to every court that you scheduled so far,
Good,
so
good,
I'm not missing anything else.
fantastic. Good luck to you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Seem like a nice guy. Grow up a little bit, will you?
Thank you.
Jean Louise Trozine, 205I-2886. See, now I just love these. Ms. Trozine, your name.
Jeannie Rosina.
Remind me, where have you been for the last 21 years? I want to go back 21 years in time. You know how young I'd be? I'd be almost as young as Mr. Carmen.
Almost.
So I was on crack for.
Okay. Well, fair enough. At least you're honest. You're gonna plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yes,
Did you post a $200 bond
yes,
to impeding traffic charge, responsible and not responsible?
Responsible.
How do you support yourself now?
Want Social Security?
Tell you what, at least you were honest. I'll make it 150. We'll reimburse $50 for you, the bond. And,
Judge, she
We're
does
gonna-
have a clearance fee also.
okay, so you got a clearance fee of $5 or $45. So you're gonna walk out, not today. They'll probably have to give it to you tomorrow. I don't know. We got a lot going. So you make sure you take care of your clearance fee. That'll be $45 plus the $150, and we'll reimburse you for the $5, okay?
Okay, when do I have the insurance fee?
You don't have to. We're gonna take it out of your bond right now.
Okay,
Is that fair?
yes.
Is that bond in her name? It is, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Go down and you can deal with them, okay? Thank you. Where in the world is Troy Ross? Crystal Angelette Troy Ross. 26F 709053 FY.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael A. Carmen, P7 on behalf of the defendant.
What are we doing on this one? Your name, ma'am?
Kristen Kroll.
She not show up for something?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe it's a BOP show cause arraignment. After June 25th, he no longer had the address that was listed. She had to change to a PO box, which I wrote down on the register. So she didn't get a notice, did not know that she had to be in court for the violation. I guess for the arraignment of the violation.
Didn't I tell you if you change your address, you have to notify us? I thought I said that. Didn't I say that?
Yes, sir.
And then why didn't you do it?
I didn't have insurance until I was able to get a PO box.
Where were you living?
So I'm going back and forth between a friend's house and a cousin's house on the Hampton.
So the charge here is failure to refrain from consuming marijuana, testing positive on June 17 of 26. If you plead guilty, or if you are found guilty, that would be a first technical violation, and you could get 5 days jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Did she sign an advice of rights today or not?
I'm sure if we were proceeding to the violation.
I can at least arraign her. If you don't want to, or they don't, she doesn't, that's fine. You're presumed innocent. You have the right to a hearing. They have to prove you guilty by preponderance of the evidence. You have the right to bring in your own witnesses at the hearing. You use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. You can testify or remain silent. If you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. If you plead guilty, you're giving up your right to a contested hearing. Do you understand that? I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea. Is that what you want me to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea for you. Young lady, I hope you're gonna take this serious.
Yes, Your Honor. I did take another test a couple days later and it was negative.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. We'll just reschedule this. I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'll give you a $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed, but I'm gonna tell you, this concerns me that you're being this aloof about it. You were charged with home invasion in the first degree, and you pled to aggravated assault, no contest, which is a 1 year. It's not like you pled to disturbing the peace or some similar crime. So I don't know what to tell you. I hope you're gonna take this more serious. If you don't, you're not gonna like how it goes. We understand one another?
Yes, sir.
All right, give me a new date if you would, Heather.
Is there a date on that one, Judge?
You
I
got
believe-
July 20th. I'm good with that. July 20th at 9 o'clock. If you want a petition for a court-appointed lawyer going forward, we'll give you a petition, and I'll appoint you a lawyer if you're indigent, okay? All right, any questions? You're gonna take me serious, right? All right, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you have all the,
Who's in your band?
he's waiting for Mr. Zelnick. We're missing two, Foster and Siller.
He's in the first round.
Siller,
Cider?
Siler, we don't have, that's not the same.
Siler was adjourned.
Yeah, I adjourned.
Oh, you did? Okay. And then this one here, Phillips.
Wow.
Shannon Phillips, I don't have that one. I gotta check to see what it is.
What's your name in the back, standing up?
Just a game.
What is it?
Just a game.
Jessica Dan.
Wow,
She's time to pay.
I can give you time to pay. Is that what all you want?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Jeez. Somebody showed up. Come on up here, man. Jessica Daniels. 26W841907. How was she supposed to pay, Heather? Your name?
Just the names.
When was she supposed to pay?
Let me take a look. I'm pulling her up right now. Which case number was that, Judge? Because she has a couple
No
of
problem.
people.
26W841907.
It looks like she missed a hearing with us back on May 11th, so it defaulted.
Right. Okay. How much time do you need to pay this?
Well, I have two questions. Look, it's not complicated, but I have two other questions.
Well, tell me quick.
Okay, is there a way that I can like get a motion to waive the bond?
No, I'm not
Sure,
gonna,
Paul.
the court rule says I'm supposed to, assess the amount of the bonds to be total payment of fines and costs.
Okay, because one of the tickets.
So no, so the answer to that question is no, you're gonna have to post $198, which is the outstanding balance.
Okay, because one of the tickets I'm currently in.
I only have one ticket,
Oh, it's two.
not in front of me. Yeah, you do have another, one. Jessica Daniels, 260084443.
So
This,
the hearing that I missed, I had.
man, you have to go post a bond. I'm not gonna do this. I'm sorry. If you want time to pay, I can give you that. I'm not gonna waive the bond post. Okay.
I was just saying, I missed the court date because.
I don't need to- I don't need- I-
For that, for my.
Well, you needed to tell us. Who's got the phone? You gotta take the phone out, please. Will you do that for me? We got signs all over the building. I'm gonna ask you to remove the phone from the building. Ma'am, thank you. I don't know what to tell you. You missed court dates. If you had a, hang on. If you had a conflict, you needed to call. You can't just come in here and ask me to start waiving bonds on judgments that were entered back on May the 11th. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waive the bond amount.
I understand. I
Okay?
understand that the ticket for the registration is currently in litigation because I was in an accident.
Litigation.
Yes, we're in
Hang on.
litigation right now.
Hang on. What does that have to do with it?
For the registration. I got a ticket, that's not my fault. We were in litigation. I was in an accident.
Hey, folks, can you please all do me a favor?
So I can't.
Get the phone out of the building right now. Take it out of the building right now, or I'm gonna confiscate the phone. We got signs all over the building. It's common courtesy to turn them off when you come in at a place like that. We shouldn't need a single sign anywhere in the building, and they're all over. Get the phone out of the building or I'm gonna confiscate it. There's nothing for me to say.
I understand. I was just saying that.
No,
the registration.
no, no.
I can't do anything.
Ma'am, that's not true. That's not true. Litigation, what are you getting sued for something? I don't know. Ma'am. I'm not gonna entertain you. I'm not gonna argue with you. You have to post a bond. If you don't post a bond, the default's gonna remain in effect. I'm not sure you've given me any single reason to set it aside to begin with, but I don't wanna continue on this little colloquy here that we have going, okay? Please. You want to move to set aside those, you go down and post the bond. If you need time to pay, I will give you time to pay. You need time to pay.
Sure.
How much time do you need?
3 months.
I'm not gonna give you 3 months. Do you work?
Not right now.
Why not?
I was trying to explain to you.
All right, listen,
I was in a car
Listen.
accident too.
listen.
So I'm not able to work at the moment. I have injuries. We're in litigation. It's a lot going on.
Don't argue. Don't start with raising your voice with me. You weren't in an accident arising out of this expired license case, right?
I was.
They didn't say anything. Just says stop for, let me just read. Stop for 35 and a 25. So the officer thought you were speeding, cut you a brake, wrote you for expired plate. Passenger side tail light out. Plate expired on February 28 of 25 and no insurance. Wow, he should have sent you a Christmas basket too. I mean, if he was that nice, when you didn't have insurance, defective equipment, and speeding 35 in the 25, and not having a valid plate, and he only wrote you for expired plate?
Your Honor,
Hang on, don't interrupt. Do not interrupt me. Do we have each other? I'm not going to listen if you interrupt me or raise your voice with me. Do we understand one another? I can't hear you. You don't want to answer? You didn't say anything.
that's why I was speaking louder, because you can't hear me.
I can joke about my hearing deficiencies. You can't. Okay, I can hear just fine. There's not a single word that you said to me that I haven't heard. You didn't say yes. You just kind of looked at me like, I don't like what you're saying, and I'm going to respond. Here's this. This is the end of the conversation. I'm going to give you an extension to pay on both of these until until September 15th. That's it. Heather, make a note. I'm not setting aside the default. I'm not waiving the bond. I'm not going to do any of that. And this has nothing to do with an accident. You tell me you're involved in litigation, and I'm sorry. That is not what the case is. So, Heather, will you please get these folders together? I'm giving her until September the 15th of 26 to pay. Thank you for showing such respect. Have a great day. Oh, boy. I could be golfing Wellesley today. Can you hear me? Fawcett, Dariante Martel, Jawan Fawcett, 24B14604 and B. Your name? Dariante Fawcett. You're charged with driving on a suspended. You also have a speeding violation that you paid money on, a bond, posted on June 15th. Today is the date scheduled for arraignment and pretrial. Would you like an attorney? You have the right to one. If you want one, I'll give you one. I'll go ahead and arraign you then. It is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle with a suspended license on June 23 of 24. They think you were operating that motor vehicle in Brownstown Township on Telegraph near Cedar Ridge at 11:44 p.m. They think you had a suspended license. That is a misdemeanor. It is punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs, or all those are 2 points. Do you understand that? Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today? Yes, sir. If you plead guilty at any time, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? Yes. All right. You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer? You want a lawyer now? Yeah. Bonds continued, $500. I'm entering a not guilty plea. I will send you to a lawyer who will go negotiate this with the prosecutor. You can go out in the hall. You cannot leave the state without consent of the court. You cannot violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. You understand all of that? All right, you're all set. Go out in the hall. We'll see you back in a minute. Phillips, Shannon Sherelle Phillips, 26B1509058 and B. All right. Good morning, Ms. Phillips. Your name? Your name? All right, so you want a motion hearing date, right?
Yeah, I filed a motion for dismissal.
Yeah, I saw that. We'll give you a date. July 29th, is that good?
July 29th?
Yes.
I'm asking my judicial clerk.
We could do that, Judge. We could do 9:30.
At 9:30. July 29th at 9:30. Did you send your motion to the prosecutor?
I did via email and I faxed it to the clerk.
Call in,
Well, do you,
call in the prosecutor, will you please, John? I'll tell you what, I got it. That's Ms. Foley Carter. John. Nobody's in there? Heather, just make sure she knows I need a response in 7 or 8 days. I need it a week, 5 days before at least, okay?
Okay, she may be in Judge Heston's courtroom.
Thank you.
You are good then.
You too. Go down the hall. We'll give you your notice.
All right, thank you.
Daryl Keith Robinson, 26I-76095A, B, and C. So we're still setting it for formal hearing, right? Your name?
Larry Robinson.
Your name?
Morning, Your Honor, Matthew Wayne on behalf of Percival Township.
So, did you guys try to resolve this or not really?
We did, Your Honor. I just wanted to also shed some light earlier. So I spoke with Mr. Robinson. I asked him anything that he wanted me to know, he didn't. And I asked him if wanted to discuss this for a judge, indicating that he did. Your Honor, sent him back out. Township extended an offer to him. Mr. Robinson rejected it, as he was well within his right to do. And then here we go.
Well, okay, I don't need to know what your offer was. All right, we're just gonna go to a formal hearing on August the 26th then. He isn't.
I can move I looked at my flight, so I'm able to move my flight to Friday. If you do want to do 2 weeks.
Yeah, let's do it in 2 weeks, July 29th. How's that? So you'll have it at 8:30 still, Heather?
Yes, that's good, Judge.
At 8:30, okay? Thank you very much. Have a good day. Sir, go down the hall. We'll give you your paper notice, okay? Thank you. Mario, Salvatore Gabriel DiMatteo, 26B-839-108 B and C. Good morning, Mr. Zellman.
Morning, Judge. Your Honor, it was Zelmack for the defendant. I apologize. That phone infarction was my fault, calling my client and tell her that I was in the parking lot.
You should have her phone muted.
Well,
Or he should. I mean, I got phones going off in here all the time. I'm getting tired of it. They tell us we have to have phones, have to let people have phones in here, but they don't have to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, lawyers aren't going into the Supreme Court with their phones unmuted or muted rather. Unmuted, I should say, but anyway.
well, Judge, can I give you a quick story before we get into this dilemma here?
Sure.
The other day, I was in front of Judge Salomon, and my phone is always on mute, and just before I walked in, I was criticizing all the lawyers for sitting there with a cell phone glued to their ear. My cell phone's buried in my pocket, and the judge's court clerk, Miss Albright, texts me to ask me why I'm there that day, because I had nothing up, and it goes off in my pocket. And of course, I couldn't get it out of my pocket in time, and it was coming out in French. Thank God Judge Salomon spoke French, he understood what happened. But so I made that mistake after I yelled at a bunch of lawyers for having cell phones. So today I got someone else in trouble. It was just a start of the meeting.
It's all right.
I'm sorry, Judge.
We're past it.
Well, he's such a nice thing. I mean,
I know, I just
work
have
with
it.
a lot of lawyers.
I know, I just have it happen so much, but at any rate, let's move on here. I'm gonna dismiss the civil infractions. He's gonna plead the animal vicious act, right?
Your Honor, we agree to the restitution.
And your name, sir?
Salvatore Gabriel DiMatteo.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty here, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
You signed that form I gave you that said advice of right, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, and I want you to understand that if you plead guilty to this, the prosecutor is offering this to be taken under a statute, and if you comply with everything that I order, the case will be dismissed. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you sign, read, and you understand all your rights, right?
Yes,
Do you
sir.
have any questions before I ask you how you plead?
No, Your Honor.
To the charge of animal vicious act, dog violation, how do you plead?
No contest.
I think she checked no contest, and we'll take either one. What did she check on the box there?
She's got no contest. I didn't see it.
No, that's all right. I mean, Judge, because it's not going to be reported as murder, and they've agreed to the civil restitution, you'll change that to guilty. Is that correct? You understand under the ordinance by the dog running and attacking a dog that was deemed to be a vicious animal and pleading guilty to that. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You know what's going on here? We're talking.
I do it. You kind of got me confused because I thought it was no contest, Your Honor.
Well, I didn't see it, and I did not see that. I'll be happy to go no contest, kind of start it over if you want.
Oh, we don't have to, you don't care, do you? Doesn't matter, it's gonna come off in 3 months.
Your Honor, it's to your discretion. If it matters, then I want.
Well, then I'm gonna take no contest, if that's what everybody agrees to. You understand a no contest plea has the same effect as a guilty plea.
I do.
You understand you plead no contest, that I'm going to take that as a guilty plea. And Mr. Zelnick, will you stipulate that I can use the police report to establish a factual base?
Absolutely,
I'll
Ron.
maybe mark that people's one. Sir, you understand by pleading no contest, you're giving up all the rights, possible penalties, and that the case will be taken under 771.1. If you're compliant, the case will be dismissed on motion of the prosecutor at the end of the specified term, which they've got here is 6 months. Do you understand that?
Yes, yes, and you understand also that the prosecutor indicated you'd be eligible after 3 months, if you comply with them.
So do you understand everything I've said?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. To the charge of animal violations, vicious act, how do you plead?
No comment.
And counsel, you stipulate I can use the report to establish a factual basis. All right, I've had that marked Peoples 1. Was this dog okay?
The other dog is okay. There was no punctured skin. They took it to the emergency vet service somewhere in Saline because it just had surgery on a different part of the body. And there was an abrasion not caused by the bite, but there were no puncture wounds.
I still really should let the victim appear here unless the victim's here. So I'll accept you're not on probation or parole, are you?
No, sir.
Anybody force you to plead no contest?
No, sir.
Okay, so I'm accepting that plea, dismissing the dog at large and no dog license. I mean, I guess I could call her in and see if the victim has indicated she doesn't want to appear.
Well, they've made a request for restitution and filed.
I know. John, call over Miss Foley Carter again, 249. And
They're neighbors, Judge. I don't know how.
yeah, I understand.
The other thing you are is.
Miss Foley Carter, your name? Do we know if the victim, owner of the other dog, wants to or doesn't want to appear on this?
They might be very strong feelings, John.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to set it for a sentence date. I don't need a pre-sentence report. I will set it for a sentence date. We're gonna notify the victim. You want to do the 29th? Are you good that day, Mr. Zelnick?
That'll work for you? That'll work for me. July 29th?
We'll make it at 8:30. Heather, we have to make sure the victim is notified. Do you mind doing that?
Judge, make an inquiry now because this is the first time the dog has ever gotten out of the yard. It was a latch problem at the fence in the pool. It's never bitten anyone before, with no previous notice, and it's a rescue dog that they've raised. You consider removing the muzzle for the dog.
Oh, I'm not gonna do any of that till the 29th. I mean.
Can we get in sooner?
No, I gotta notify him.
Because there's no vicious propensity, and I explained to my client that as opposed to the common law rule, if you're entitled to one bite, the ordinance is malum per se, that one bite indicates or one attack indicates a vicious animal.
There's some animosity here maybe, isn't there?
Well, it's a neighborhood issue that started after the bite.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm not lifting that off. I want to hear from the victim first, and that's the next day I can do it. I'm sorry. July 29th, 8:30. What kind of a dog is this again?
She is a German Shepherd dog.
I mean, how big is the dog?
For her size, and she should be 65 pounds. She's about 18 pounds overweight.
So she's 85 to 90
No,
pounds?
she is 78 pounds right now. She's on her way back down.
Do you have a fenced-in yard?
Yes, sir.
There was a latch problem on the pool gate, which you repaired, and that's what they got.
Listen, I'm not changing my mind.
No, I don't.
Honestly, July 29th, that's in 2 weeks. Victim can show up.
You got a problem? I'm good with the Judge, one thing I wanted to ask was, because there's always neighbor issues, I don't like mediating, getting in the middle of finger pointing. Will there be some I know the court's gonna enforce it, or any neighbors shouting at each other.
It's not gonna
Because-
happen. You should know me better than that.
No, it's not you, Your Honor, it's the,
I'm not gonna let that happen. And you're gonna talk to him if you sense that that's a problem, right, Ms. Foley Carter? I mean,
no,
this is
thank you, Judge.
this is.
Because that was saying that the defendant here, they're seeking a personal protection. You asked for,
I'm sorry.
well, no, they can come to court, I'm good, you know, so they, just, I'm not sure. You should know better, you got law in your family. Judge, they're seeking a PPO against the victim and the victim's family, so.
Jeez. Okay.
Judge, I know it all starts, I was a mailman and I don't like dogs, so I know how it is.
July 29th. We'll see you
Thank you.
guys soon. Thank you. Thank you.
They can ask me. Thanks.
And by the way, there is a victim's rights statement in here and the other packet that I didn't see.
Well, let's hold on.
Have you ever ignored a court motion thinking someone else was taking care of it? What happened in this courtroom shows why that can be a huge mistake. The hearing began like many civil debt cases, with attorneys asking for summary judgments because the defendants had failed to properly respond. But one defendant explained that she had hired a debt settlement company and believed they were handling everything. When the judge asked whether she had actually filed a response with the court, she admitted she didn't know. The judge gave her a chance to explain, but as she continued talking about the debt settlement company and personal hardships, his patience quickly ran out. He firmly interrupted her, saying, "You can stop talking now. I'm done listening to you." Moments later, he granted the creditor's motion and entered judgment against her. But that wasn't the only dramatic moment of the day. In another case, a woman asked the court to set aside a default judgment. She claimed she was a victim of identity theft, had been overseas caring for a sick family friend, and never received notice of a rescheduled hearing. She insisted she had done everything she could to stay informed. The judge carefully reviewed the court record, questioned her timeline, and listened to both sides. After considering everything, he ruled that there wasn't good cause to reopen the case. He denied her motion and made it clear that the judgment would stand. When she tried to continue arguing, the judge ended the discussion with a memorable line. "Feel free to appeal me. The circuit court judges need work as well." These hearings are a reminder that courts expect parties to respond on time, keep track of their cases, and be prepared with evidence, not assumptions. Relying on someone else without confirming what's actually been filed can lead to serious consequences. Now, here's the question for you. Do you think the judge was being fair by strictly enforcing the rules, or should he have given the defendants another chance? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. And if you enjoy real courtroom moments with legal lessons, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next case.